Edo State government has officially ratified the decision of the Oba of Benin to suspend 71 Enigie, thereby overriding 5 executive orders by former Governor Godwin Obaseki. Let's now join Best Orator for details.
The Commissioner for Information and Communication, Honorable Barrister Paul Nhobamo, who disclosed this to journalists after the State Executive Council meeting at the Government House in Benin City, said ESCO approved the ratification of the suspension of the Enigie, a move aimed at maintaining order and discipline in the state's traditional institution. Honorable Nhobamo emphasized that the actions of the Enigie amounted to a cultural coup d'etat when they attempted to overthrow the Oba of Benin. This move, he said, marks a significant development given the approval and ratification of the suspended Rebellious Enigie against the Benin monarch.
Two decisions were taken which we ratified. The first one has to do with the suspension. That act, which was orchestrated by the last administration, picking some Enigies and the divinity and the law powers of the Benin kingdom, to get from whom all strength and virtue come.
Recall that the Benin Traditional Council had earlier announced the suspension of the 71 Enigie in Benin Kingdom, alleging that they engaged in anti-palace and rebellious activities against the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Omonobane Duku Akpolokpolo, AY the second CFRO. Honorable Nhobamo said the past administration of Godwin Obaseki attempted to carry out the balkanization of the Benin Kingdom using 5 executive orders available to him, which has been vacated by Governor Modio Kwebolo using 1 executive order. He emphasized that the act was orchestrated by the last administration when Mr. Godwin Obaseki allegedly picked some Enigie to act rebelliously against the palace of the Oba of Benin. He highlighted some of the critical issues, which include the vow made by the Enigie never to honor the Oba's call, go to the palace, and pay allegiance to the monarch. Nhobamo described the position of the Benin monarch as a repository of the rights, divinity, law, and power of the Benin Kingdom. He further stressed that all Benin people, no matter how highly placed, derive validity from the Oba, adding that the Oba is not only powerful, he does not make mistakes, nor apologize.
The Oba of Benin is powerful, and these Enigies know that so well. Of course, they also know too the consequences of their action. The Oba's word is law. The Oba does not make mistakes. The Oba does not apologize. Which you must follow, you must do.
While condemning some of the suspended Enigie who attempted to exonerate the actions, Honorable Nhobamo admonished that the act of rebellion is complete on its own, and for those who said they did not partake thereafter, the general rules governing a coup plot is that the planning of the coup and its actual execution carry the same penalty. He added that every action goes with consequences, making references to the traditional rulers and chiefs edict of 1979, particularly section 19 subsection 1 as applicable to the Edo State, which gives power to the Executive Council to act accordingly. The commissioner further disclosed that the decisions made during the ESCO meeting demonstrate the state government's commitment to good governance, transparency, and accountability.
So these Enigies, their rebellion, and the act of rebellion is complete on its own without them. There's nothing like implement. It's an act they completed. We heard some who said they always signed mistakenly and they didn't partake thereafter when they now realize it's not an issue. The general rule and law governing coup plot is that the planning of a coup and its actual execution.
He said that ESCO has approved the payment of furniture allowance and all entitlements to political and public office holders in the state, thereby ensuring that those in leadership positions received the necessary support to carry out their duties effectively. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.